Alright, so we're doing this again. Sorry for the fan in the background, but it is a night in summer in Southern California, and it is 65 degrees, so I need it on or I will die. But regardless, let's move on. Happy Pride Month, y'all. I don't have a video for Pride at all, because I haven't had any ideas, and because I've been busy with the Webtoon Call to Action contest. I'm probably not going to be able to participate in it, but I will be launching a webtoon, hopefully, and I've begun work on the art. So yeah, with that out of the way, y'all already know, it is a bunch of colorful pictures that I'm going to show you today. Alright, so the first two that started this entire project I didn't actually film. I'm sorry, but I have a good reason because I put a lot of effort into these two, and you just have to look. So these two, I actually made it to be like DJ posters, DJ cards, or whatever. I don't really know like the specifics of what it would be, but I do know that these are promotional pictures, I guess, for the DJs that you see on screen now. I made one for speakers without the smoke, and it has a little bit of less intense lighting, I would say. These, I had a lot of fun making these. I had a lot of fun coloring these and making all the shading, especially with the jackets on these two. And because I loved playing around with the light and just doing literally everything on these two pieces, I decided I wanted to make more, especially with all of these really, really bright colors and light. Especially the speaker's piece where he has the gas mask. You see that gas mask? That thing was fun to draw, okay? As well as Earphone Jack's mask. So yeah, these are actually characters from the Rage X Club. Not technically not the Rage X Club, but like within the same universe, I would say. They pop up in the story. I have decided already. I have also drawn them into the story, so you know, you can't get away from them. But yeah, these two started the whole thing, and I was actually very, very inspired by my oleander painting, which kind of utilized the same colors, but just not as intense as the ones that I used here. I actually have 4 pieces to go over today, other than the 2 that I just showed you, and the second one that I'm going to be showing you is actually like I think the second piece that I ever made in this whole lineup of the ones that I decided to draw. This one was actually a Cartoon Network color palette challenge. That's the word that I was looking for. I saw this on Instagram and I was like, hey, I should participate because this looks fun, and I decided to draw it, and it was fun. It was really, really fun. It was fun drawing Luce in a chibi form, kind of more cartoony form, especially with the really, really thick line and the like graffiti art, the graffiti silhouettes. And then I made a super duper complicated and really unnecessarily complicated background for it to go in. One of my favorite things about making this piece was actually the shading. As you can see, I utilized the dot tool, which I never used before for this reason, but I was like, hey, why not try it for this cartoony version and this cartoony drawing, and I actually really, really liked it. So yeah, that's this piece. quickly. I'm just gonna do really brief overviews. So this is my Mia piece, fan art of Mia from Skate the Infinity, and I actually did the silhouette stuff on this guy first. Technically, I did it first on the speakers and the earphone jack piece because it's easier to see on the earphone jack piece because for speakers, for some reason, I did not make his coat opaque, so it does not show as much, but you know, for Jack, he's just all opaque, so you'll be able to see the white outline. Anyways, I did the same type of thing with Mia, but just, you know, with his colors. May I just add that he has a very unnecessary amount of colors on his character design, but I mean, whatever. I also added the background. The background is my favorite part, other than the name, and the pose just is something that I think he would do. It just seemed on brand, okay? So this piece is another Amari piece. Y'all remember Amari from like 2 years ago when I decided to draw a lot of 3D paintings? Well, not like paintings in 3D, but like, you know, that was a series name. I changed it to 3 Demons instead, and I really needed to change the name again. Anyways, so this piece was of just like wanting to mess around with color some more. So the two lights that should be seen here is the purple and the pink light. And I actually did not film myself fixing this one because when I completed it, I did not like how it looked, so I went in and fixed it, and I much liked the newer version, and I just pulled up the old one to look at, to reference and talk about, but now I have the new one up. Anyways, this pose I actually used reference picture for because I did not, know how to do it, and that reference picture was 21st Century Nights. This is kind of fun. I'm probably gonna make another piece of a different character within the series, but in the same type of way where they're kind of like sticking out their tongue and like just being offensive in general. Like, I wouldn't say that she's offensive, but I imagine her kind of like schooling an old man or something like that. And I kind of wanted her to look like she had drawn stuff on an actual picture that she took of herself, like the demon parts, I guess the devil looking horns and tail. I think when I drew them in, I was like, okay, those might be like stuff that she's drawn in. Same with like the old man look or whatever, but I think it might be easier to put that on the other painting, which I have not completed or started yet.
You told me honestly that you were into me. Guess you're not. I didn't realize your words are full of lies. Not what I thought. Yeah, in the middle of the night, you ordered drinks, alright, make it so hot. It's like you play a game. The end won't give you fame. No lucky shot. You said you needed space, but sober, had a drink, and I come over now. Can't manage to say no. I can stand to be alone. Let's meet up. I did listen to you, but clearly I was full of this lot.
Last picture is this fan art of the collector. If y'all have seen the Owl House, but have not finished it, this is spoilers, okay? But if you have finished the second season? Is it the second season? I'm pretty sure it's the second season. Anyways, if y'all have finished the second season, then you already know who this character is. I don't need to explain it to you. I don't need to spoil anything for you. But if you haven't, go watch the second season. It's probably up on some type of YouTube video, just in a bunch of millions of clips, okay? Or just skip out of this part of the video. Anyways, so I made a collector fan art, and the finished piece, because I'm only going to be talking about the finished piece here, not talking about the process, was actually, I'm not too sure if I liked it, because the two colors that I decided to use as the lighting is green and blue light, not yellow and red like most people go for, but I went with green and blue, which are analogous to the purple that dominates his design. The only thing is that it seems a little bit too harmonious, I would say, for what the collector stands for and what, like, basically his entire character in general. It just seems a little bit too harmonious, so I'm not too sure if I like this drawing, if I like this fan art, or if I should change it into yellow and red light just to be a little bit more intense. I might do another lighting thing with a different background later, but I probably won't release that in a video because there's a fucking helicopter outside my window. Anyways, it is like 11:06 p.m. because helicopters just love to circle around people's houses at like 3 in the morning. So anyways, this is a piece I don't particularly like, just based off of the lighting in general. It looks too harmonious, okay? I've literally got no time to fix it or to go back and change it and be on time for this video, so I don't really got a choice here. I could talk about the pose or anything, but honestly, my brain is fried, it is late, and I want to go to sleep. So I'm gonna wrap up this narration. Thank y'all for watching and sticking around to the end. People probably skip this part too because I've got nothing else of value to say other than these will probably most likely be up on my Instagram, which is Lou_Che, spelled the exact same as my YouTube. That's crazy. Anyways.
la la.